When I made this printer, I was trying stuff along the way, and although lots of people wanted to make their own, it ended up not being good enough to be shared. But that's just about to change because, of course, I'm gonna build a new one. And of course, it's going to be bigger than this one. All the extrusions are cut to length now, including the vertical posts. I told you it's going to be bigger. And the design is completely modular, which means that by changing the length of the extrusions and the related components, within reason, any shape or size can be built. And now I'm gonna try to do as many operations as I can on the table, because once it is assembled, it's gonna be complicated. On the 4 side beams, I made a 5mm pilot hole, then a 10mm hole, and 2 even bigger holes to be able to tie the entire frame together by getting the tools through these holes in here. Next is fastening these 1.2 meter rails for a total bed length of 1.1 meters onto the top side extrusions. And sadly, I don't think there is much left to do on the table, so I will have to assemble the frame and do the rest on the frame. I will need a ladder or something like that. I added this red part in here because it's gonna make way easier to aim for this thread in here from this side when assembling the frame. I'll show you. I will add now the corner pieces so it can become a printer and also a little bit more rigid. Every single 3D printed part for this project fits in a less than 200 by 200 mm bed, including these huge parts for the corners. The 8 corners are installed, and now I will try to install as much hardware as I can on them, because once this thing is upright, this is the top and that part in there is the bottom, it's going to be more than 2.2 meters high, and that's going to be challenging, to say the least. So I will try to do as much as I can now. And the first thing that I can install already are the feet. Also the belt brackets on the top, and also the pulleys at the top for the CoreXY assembly. On this machine, I won't be able to easily reach the top of the machine, so I've decided to install the Z-axis belt tensioner bracket on the bottom. So I've used Onshape to design a new one. Onshape is a professional CAD plus PDM platform for businesses that is accessible across all platforms because it works in the browser, just like Google Docs. I simply open the browser and I can start designing right away. It is great to work in teams and to work directly with suppliers or manufacturers, as you can easily collaborate on the same document at the same time because it doesn't matter on which device or where in the world is it stays updated instantly everywhere. Onshape also includes industry-leading manufacturing-specific features for sheet metal and frame-based design, as well as surfacing, configurations, detailed drawings, and finite element analysis. And to make it even better, Onshape recently acquired a company called Cloud Milling, which means that professional-grade CAM is coming to Onshape soon as well. I truly recommend the engineers and product developers out there to consider using Onshape for their business. You can try it for free at onshape.pro/Ivan Miranda. And now let's get this tensioner on the machine. I'm starting to realize that there is way more stuff that I can install while the printer is like that, which is way more comfortable than when it is upright. So I'm going to install also the cross bracing that will make this less flimsy. It may look like the frame is not square, that I'm missing 4 or 5 millimeters on that diagonal, but I think it's a matter of perspective. I've got this. Ow! I have to admit that assembling everything with the printer on its side, well, not on its side, on the front, was a great idea. So I will keep doing it. I'm saving a lot of trips up and down the ladder. So let's go for the gantry. Next, the business end of the machine. Lots of stuff goes in here. And I think that this is the last component that I can install on the printer before setting it up right, which I can't wait to do. So let's do this. The moment of truth is here. Let's see how much weight I added to this thing. Let's see if it is too much to lift or... But I think I've got this. It is already much quieter than the previous version. And that's it for this video. The frame and the XY axis are complete. There is already a link on the description for the files of this machine, just in case you want to take a look at what's coming next. And in the next video, we will install the heated bed and try to make the first print of this huge beast. Thanks a lot to all my Patreons and members. Thank you for your patience. You are awesome. And now please go and make something!